Yonda, hello. Been enjoying the sunshine. Lucky Grandma, hello. This is going pretty good. How are you doing? Been a while since I've been on. I don't even know how long it's been, I'll be honest with you. I really don't know how long it's been. Saying something. DLB, hello. Yeah, I'm alive. I don't even know how long it's been since I've streamed. Just trying to stay warm, says Lucky. I know there was several nights. I've been wanting to uh go live and I'd just be asleep. Been a couple weeks. I don't even remember the last thing we talked about. No, it's been a while. I've been sleeping. I just felt it's this chair. It's cursed. but I slept a little bit ago, so I woke up late. So I'm doing. Almost called your house to check on. Should have. I don't mind. Do not mind at all. Let me see. Even in trying to there. There. I got two screens going. One of them's a better view than the other. So anyway, guess who had a really good hearing with the administrative law judge? Gee, I wonder who. How'd it go? How did it go? I hope it went well for you. I got court February 1st at 10:15. Sam Rockwell, hello. I think he ruled favorably. Educational special said that there were no jobs, hypothetically, that I could do, and that there was zero trans. That's that's good. That's good. Lawyer said afterwards that he was 99% sure that I would be approved. Oh, finally, yay! Well, I go February. I got court February 1st. Um, I petitioned the court because they're wanting to take my benefits, and I'm like, what? Are you serious? So I got court February 1st, 10:15. So I want to see. I don't see how they could say I've been receiving benefits I wasn't entitled to. What? Serious? Okay. I don't know who put that report in. And on their website it says a medical decision has been made and that they were processing my decision. Oh no. They do that off. What, in my situation? I ain't never heard of it. I'm sure it's been done. I personally think there's a clerical error. So I'm sitting there thinking, yo, got the wrong Leslie Kane. Yeah, I personally think they got the wrong one. I'm like, what? Do you go in person or by phone? Um, this is going to be by phone. And if it progresses, then I'll have to go in person. I actually asked, petition for, a mediator and stuff, and they just said, "Screw it, we're." So this is going to be fun, for real. don't know how they can do that. Really don't. I told him, I said, um, I said, I don't understand why. She said, the lady said that I was receiving benefits I wasn't entitled to. And I said, I've paid into Social Security. I said, my situation has gotten worse. And I am now homebound, and I have in-home physical therapy, in-home occupational therapy, and an in-home nurse that comes. Why do you think I'm receiving benefits? I said I don't understand why she thinks that I'm receiving benefits I was not entitled to. I know I wanted them to lay eyeballs on me instead of being over the phone. So or if they would even agree to even do it over Zoom or something, I would have been amiable to that rather than a phone call. But I guess starting out, guess we're going to start with a phone call because they don't want, I guess, COVID situation. Then, if it needs to progress, hot attorney. So Dale took pictures of my legs and me walking, and we did them. Judge, oh awesome. Oh yeah, I've got to load up um quite a few things, computers, that way I can, when my time comes, I can just show it. So do you have to get more paperwork, doctor? What a pain in the ass. Um, I guess the nurse has all the information and stuff. So they would have to get all the information um from several doctors because all I see is specialists. So I don't actually have a GP. They're all specialists. So yeah, I really do think they have me mixed up with another Leslie Kane. And I know there's another Leslie Kane because this was back my teen years. I went to sports camp one summer and there was another Leslie Kane. And I was like 3 years older than her. So Snickerdoodle, hello. So yeah, has me a little nervous for real. Um, because let's face it, 2021 has not exactly started off the best for anyone. Um, I have a few friends and that I've talked to and who well, one in particular, he lost his job, and it's sad because um they just moved into an apartment maybe 5 6 months ago. Sarah, hello. Hello, so hope you get your identity straightened out. Well, thank you, thank you. I'm sure I will. Real. Um, well, this kind of happened to my uncle Gary. Um, they kept saying that he had um a kidney transplant, and my grandma say no, and it was Gary Wright. He said, "Have yes, you have." And my grandma said, unless they can get it through a peritoneal tube, um, I don't think so. Um, he's got a tube helping people, you know. And turned out there was another Gary Wright, and um, my uncle Gary, middle initial is L for Leslie. That's who I was named after. And the guy who actually had the transplant was M. So, you know, girlfriend has COVID. I tested negative. Oh, thank God, Snicker. How's she doing? Sick, I hate to hear that. Exactly. Nope, it hasn't. Things have been shitty. Yeah, tell me about it. Seems I took 3 tests and different answers. How much did you pay for them tests? Because I know here they're 85 bucks a piece. Anna Fulton, hello. How you doing? I think I'm the only one that calls her Anna instead of Nana. Hope you're all doing as well as you can. Yeah. Well, get this. Okay, so a friend of mine lost his job, and they lived in a hotel for. Finally got an apartment. He's the only one working. Got a 1-year-old, works on and off. Doesn't pay rent. 280, then 150, then 15. Damn. Nigga says she is okay. She has a mild case of it. Thank God it's a mild case. I mean, I don't want nobody to have it to begin with, but thank God it's a mild one. Um, hello, Connie. You, your audio is going in and out for. All right, let's double check. Pause. Let me bring it in a little. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Going the wrong way. Oh, there, how's that? Is that any better? My poor hands. My boss was 81. He had the sniffles for the weekend. An alcoholic. Hi, Connie. My brother's nephew have it. Gee. My brother just says, "Oh my God, all hitting us so close to home. Everyone has best wishes and prayers, and yes, Les, much better." It hope they feel better soon, Anna. Yeah, me too. I know I've what that's like. I've watched family. Um, I've watched family have it. Yeah, it's not great, and there's nothing you can do for them. For real, you guys need to walk around in the streets for at least 1 hour without that mask, or are you going to get sick? Most people who die were following the rules. Wearing a mask does not kill you, Sam. For real. It does not kill you. If that was the case, we'd have a bunch of dead doctors and nurses or just doing surgery. So, I Snicker lost my love of 23 years to cancer. Buried him Wednesday. Been rough time. Daggone, Anna. I am so sorry. There says wearing a mask won't hurt, that's for sure. Dan says 20% less oxygen. My dentist told me a literally lost a tooth because of that mask. You're breathing in carbon dioxide. I'm going to tell you something. I have to wear a mask every time my therapist and my nurse come. They do, all of them do an O2 on me. 99% with a mask on. Don't give me that bullshit. Don't give me that bullshit. So, I saw Dr. Burks the Sunday shows. I don't feel sorry for her at all. Um, should we be feeling sorry for her? I never kept up with Dr. Burks. I never did. Maybe that tooth was going to fall out anyway. That's what I was thinking. Sarah said the biggest symptoms my girlfriend has is depleted energy, mild cough, feeling cold then hot, feeling rough. Ah, Anna, so very, very sorry. Unending, I wear mine every time I hide. Sam says your gums flare up, your breath starts to stink, and you can get infections in your mouth. Really? I always thought that was from not brushing your. Nice Anna. Nice Nana. Sorry, says Sarah. Sam, if you up your oral hygiene. Um, Gail says I did not much either, just watching her make excuses. For what? What's going on with Dr. Burks? I really, really don't know. Um, and God, Sam's like so many people think you wear a mask 24/7. The only time I wear a mask is when I walk into a doctor's office or if I was going to a store. That is the only time. That's not going to kill you. Not to be a conspiracy theorist, but you know, hang Karen and Larry King both had the vaccination before they died. Yeah, Larry King passed away, and there was nothing on my Yahoo News all day about it. Just a little side note off to the side if you read one of the stories, and I was like, also conjunctivitis in her right eye too. That was her first symptom. Anna says only out, right, Les? That's right. Hank Aaron didn't die from. Oh, is that what he was trying to say? Hank Aaron? I didn't know Hank Aaron passed away. Hank Aaron was sick 3 days after the shot, then got worse. I don't wear a mask at home. I don't wear one either. He was also in the late 80s. James says no news on Hank Aaron, no Larry King. Out of all the people who have had the vaccine, some of them are going to die shortly afterwards, especially if they're elderly. Yes, he did just a couple days ago. I knew about Larry King. I didn't know about Hank Aaron. Oh, well, let me get back to my story because it does go along with COVID, and plus how some people are. Now, this guy, he friend of mine, known him for years. Watched his up. He lived right beside us. Well, anyway, um, he comes over. He needs needles. He got needles. Um, got some needles from me, and he said he lost his job 5, 6, 4. And this was several weeks ago. He came over, and I said, "Really? What happened?" Well, he had taken his gun to work. Him and a couple others, he said, and they all have concealed carry. But the company's policy is you don't bring weapons to work. So they found out about it. So they all got fired. So he's blaming other people for him being fired. So he's talking about having no money, and they, like I said, they just got this apartment like 5, 6 years. And I said, well, I thought to myself, well, great, he's going to get out of his apartment, you know. And where's he going to go? He has no. His son doesn't work now. His wife doesn't work. And I'm sitting there thinking, tell your wife to get out there and get a job. Tell your son to get out there and get a job. And if he's living there, then he needs to pay something to live there. But I didn't. Well, come to find out, he told me that his wife had COVID. So he comes to my house, doesn't say anything until he's at the door and he's getting ready to. And that's when he tells me that his wife had COVID. And he doesn't wear a mask or not. I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I thought, I'm going to put a thing on my door. Everyone has to wear a mask when they enter. I don't have to, but they have to. Um, what the hell? Guess what? I would be pissed too. Trust me, I am. So I informed my nurse and my therapists, you know, and let them know what's going on. And of course they wear the N95 mask anyway, and then I've got my mask, but still, and they've all had the shot, so they've all been vaccinated. Two of Larry King's children died last summer. They would kill just any parent. Oh yeah, people can. Anna says hi everyone. Hey Anna, hello, fabulous. Buccaneers win, bring the game home. Pirates. Yes, I was furious. I was mad. People are driving their way to the front of the line. Some people tried. I hope they get a placebo shot. Where I live, they're requiring appointments. Anna's Super Bowl is in Tampa. Hola Pirates. There's not COVID, by the way. Um, our Kroger here, um, they do have shots available, and you are to contact. The first they tell you to find out which Kroger, because I've got 3 in my facility, and they tell you to find out which Kroger, and then you have to contact. So I think they're doing it by appointment too. Snicker says we don't let anyone come inside our place. There said his son 65 had a heart attack and his daughter 51 had. Oh man. Anna says we did it, so shocked. Yay Tampa Bay. Anna's happy. Didn't he have a young son too? I thought he had a young son. They did some drive up COVID clinics and they ran out of vaccine. That's the problem. There's a lot of vaccines. People are running out of a lot of vaccines, and it doesn't help. Not enough was even ordered to begin with. You know, I think so. From his last wife, he might be 20 by now, or in his 20s. Thought Saints would be there. Crazy. Yeah, I was hoping the Saints would go for Drew Brees' sake. His last year and all. Um, at least they're running out and having to throw away excess. Hell yeah. Yes, yet another failure from the Trump administration. Now, a good thing that Biden did do right away is he enacted that one act where he's getting the ball rolling to create the vaccine so it can be distributed. factories can only make and ship the vaccine so fast. I would rather have not enough good doses than enough not good doses. Exactly. These look really good. Yeah, the Defense Act to get it to get it moving. So hopefully soon. Um, I mean, we'll be able to buy more from Pfizer, but it won't be until in the middle of summer. Vaccines, masks, therapeutics. I just got to see how it affects others. Now, my in home care team, they've all had the vaccine. They got it weeks ago. Um, they seem to be okay. My occupational therapist said that her arm was sore and that she felt really tired, which she was warned about that before she took it. But she said other than that, her and the others, they all feel fine. So, but I looked at them and I said, especially my occupational therapist, we can sit and talk. And the one physical therapist, we can talk out. Um, well, anyway, I said, you guys don't have my health issue. You guys are healthy. And they said, right, you know. So, I heard about a place where the fridge malfunctioned, so nurses um extended on the jail and before they expired. Wow, that's just your immune system um revving into gear. Anna Fold says one of my nephew had severe headache for 48 hours after second shot. See, and that's another thing. Some people are getting the first shot and not getting the second one. So you know, I don't know why you have to have two shots. I really don't. But then again, I'm not a doctor or anything. Second part of the vaccine is where people starting have moderate symptoms. Um, I'm still gonna wait. Of course, I've not contacted Kroger or nothing, but I'm gonna wait till I talk to my doctor, and everything. He had to works in Lexington, Lexington Hospital. Um, Ticker, I've heard that too. Yeah, so uh, but it's like everything else. It'll affect different people different ways. Just like I can get a flu shot, I'm perfectly fine. I don't even get a cold. You know, people complain they get a flu shot, they get sick, this and that, their arm hurts, everything. Doesn't affect me a bit. So same way with my pneumonia shot. That stuff just you know, um. Anna says, "I'm scared, Joe. I'm scared too." Um, I don't blame you. So I think it'll affect the shot will affect different people ways, just like everything else. Um, but I'm not sure yet if I want to take the shot. Um, right now I don't get out, so it's really not affecting me yet. Hopefully, once the stairs are made and things, of course, um, that doesn't mean I'm going to be um once the new stairs are made and stuff. That doesn't mean I'm going to be out running around and this and that, but um, you know, um, if I get out more, I don't know. Today, Pearls Before Swine comic strip was great. Anna says I have had reaction to flu shots, double scared, take COVID shot. Anna says can't take flu but can take pneumonia. Weird. Yeah, I don't have a reaction to that. And I have to take every so many years the oh, that one shot. Oh, sir, what's that one shot? Like, say, um, I can't even think that. Um, like if you get powder punctured or something like that, tetanus. I have to take that years, every so many years. That stuff doesn't bother me. Yeah, tetanus. Last two flu shot, throat swelled, huge hives. Ugh. Really, Anna? I wouldn't take it again. Should have that every 10 years. Yeah, I get mine. They're big on them shots. Have you had this? Have you had that? I'm just like, I don't remember when it was. You should have it on file. It's all computerized now. And they do. They just sit there and click it in. Oh, you had it this date. Well, why don't you just look before you ask? Then you should not have the flu shot. Exactly. Used to never react. Are you allergic to eggs? Asked Sarah. Uh, one one time get flu shot, got swine flu, had to go to emergency room. Anna says, not at all, huh? Huh. Yeah, Lord knows I'm not allergic to eggs. I love me some. I'll eat eggs in any way, shape, or form. Had a bad reaction to snickered to a tetanus, whooping cough combo shot. It was horrible. Never had a whooping cough shot. But I'm not sure about the COVID one. I, I just have to see more. Um, Now I finished all. Friday was my last day for all my physical therapy and occupational therapy, and I'll be reevaluated in a couple months. So I can't even ask them how did they get it. Allergic to eggs. I hate them so much. How did you go to school then? Who, me? I probably did. I don't remember. I know as an adult I've never had one. Scott, 167 Scott, hello. The only time I don't have four eggs is when I have five. Oh, yes, Scott, hello. Nice to see ya. I ate four eggs a couple times. I was so hungry, and it was dinner time. And I thought, damn it. So all I had was bacon and eggs. That was it. Um, pertussis vaccination has long been required for school attendance unless there's a medical exemption. Well, then I probably had it. I just don't remember. But as an adult, I've not had one. I've had the tetanus, that kind of stuff. But I've never had a tetanus slash whooping cough one. And I said, had 4 biscuits dinner. I had, there's a restaurant, it's called Tumbleweed. I always call it Tombstone. But, and I'm thinking about warming some up right now, as a matter of fact. Potato skins, but they're not an actual whole potato. They cut them in circles and they sprinkled cheese and tomato on it. And I'm thinking about heating some up because I am kind of hungry. I should have done that. Started this. I had 4 of them bad boys. When I worked at the hospital, we gave lots of MMRs and DPTs to women leaving the hospital after childbirth. Didn't they have already had their MMRs though? MMR cannot be given during pregnancy because it contains live virus. I thought all the MMRs were done by your adulthood. I thought. I don't know. I can't remember shit right now. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. My mind can't focus on anything. I've been worried about other stuff. So, hell, I was sitting there trying to remember my nephew's birthday. Easy as hell to remember. Had a hard time remembering. I just got here, Les. Are you going to get the COVID shot? I don't know. I don't know. I want to see how other people in my position, how they react to it. I don't know. But it's so weird because I was literally around 3 people who had, well, my dad, we think he had COVID because mom had it. He was asymptomatic. But dad was sick as a freaking dog at the same time. They found out my mom was positive for COVID, but she was asymptomatic. So she gave it. And my dad was so sick. And it was so weird because they did a COVID test on my mom, and with dad being as sick as he was, he asked them and they wouldn't do one. They just told him just to go home and write it out. And I was like, you guys are kidding me. He was so pissed. But he was so sick. And then Fran. And I live in the same house and I was at mom and mom and dad's when dad was sick. I mean, so he was. And my dad, he did for my sake put a mask on. Cheryl told me he didn't put. He went over. Dad did for me. That was the first thing he did when he saw me. He put that mask on, and of course they got a huge house, so I mean, there's more than enough room. But their house, you know, and I didn't get it. Knock on wood. Um, so, but I don't know about the COVID shot. I want to see how people in my situation, how they react. Not that they have no records or antibody levels if they were tested. Oh, okay. Hannah says, I can understand that, Les. Be okay, hon. Scott says, I'm 77 years old, fat, and have COPD. I'm going to get it as soon. I'm going to get it as soon as I can. You go, big guy. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Anna says, my sugars are 7.5. My doc wants them below 7. Yeah. Anna says, I don't think 4 biscuits help. Anna said, lots of us get sick um, last late winter. Similar symptoms our doctor called an unknown respiratory bug. Sam says, Les, can you sit in the kitchen? I'm not used to this angle. Um, yeah, I suppose. I can move things in the kitchen. It's just a pain in the ass, especially when I've got um balance disorder. And so I do walk around with my cane. So and sometimes I'll walk without it, but it's just a pain in the ass. And it says, I think we had it then. Sarah said, the last batch of biscuits I made could cure almost anything. They were so good. Mmm. Snickerdoodle, yep, exactly, Anna. Me and my girlfriend last December got very sick. It said unknown virus. Anna says, little Anna says, my immune system good has to be good, but kidney and bladder are good. Awesome. Sarah says flour, baking powder, and and half. It well, just like when I got sick at the beginning of uh, I believe it was 2000, wasn't it 2019? I don't think I got sick last. Was it 2019 where I was sick from Christmas to like March, and they had no idea what was wrong with me, and they had me on steroids and antibiotics and um, over-the-counter cough medicine, and that's when I got the breathing machine with the medicine, and I mean, and I went to the hospital. Um, you know, I couldn't even go in to my doctor's office for the appointments to get my meds. They just did me over the phone. Um, and they have no idea what made me so sick. The doctor was like, I have no idea. You know. Yeah, but I think mine was in 2019 though, at the beginning. So I don't think I was sick. I don't think it was last week. No, because Donna was here. So levels were high, but they think it was ibuprofen, no kidney cancer or dialysis. Yay! That's good news, Anna. Fantastic. So it makes me wonder if I didn't have it, or if I did have it, because they couldn't diagnose it, and being around my mom and dad and Fran, and I didn't get it. I wonder if I don't already have, if I didn't already have it, and if I, you know, if um I didn't don't already have a defense to it. And it says couldn't get rid of cough for 2 months. Mine lasted what I was sick from literally from the week of Christmas until March. But that was so much earlier. That was in 2019. And I'm just wondering if there wasn't something then. Yep, doctors down here in Adams County had no name for it either. Yeah, my doctor couldn't figure out what the hell I was sick from. And trust me, I was sick. Sick as a dog. And I mean, I was isolated myself, and Oh God, it was terrible. I never want to be that. I never want to be that sick. Never. I remember Les. Do you, Anna? And I'm just wondering if even back in 19, because I was still active then. I really was. I was active until this past summer. Um, it's been pretty quick that everything's gone downhill. So I was still active in 19 and half of 2020. So wondering if there wasn't. Um, yes, but we could had early cases of COVID and for holidays of 19. No, mine started in 2018 Christmas, the week of Christmas, and went through March of 2009. So it was a whole year before. But it just makes me wonder if something wasn't out there because, like I said, I went to the hospital and they were like, we don't know. They did their they did their thing. Um, the X-rays and everything. They gave me the breathing treatments, steroids, stuff there, and you know, docs off doctor's office called, talking with the nurse. He's like, "Damn, you're bad." Literally, that was her words. "Damn, you're bad," and I was like, "No kidding." You know, um, I was wondering if there was something out before then, for real. Anything's possible. I remember the pre H1N1 outbreak in 2009 that doctors couldn't seem to diagnose. Anna says we were all sick. Anna says, is it true COVID was made lab in Harvard? No, it was made in lab in on. As Trump would say, it's the Chinese disease made in China. Yippers, respiratory infection of unknown origin. Um, what are even said? Yippers, Les. Hey, Sarah, thought false news. Yeah, made in China. I'll never forget that. Oh God, I love Saturday Night Live, especially when they do the parody the presidents and everything. I love it. I love it. Just cracks me up every time. And I love Maya Rudolph doing Kamala Harris. Oh my God, she does her to a T. I just love it. And if you ask me, Alec Baldwin did the best. Trump did the best. Did the best. But now, I guess Jim Carrey is doing Biden, playing Biden now. So you know, I love Saturday Night Live. Without Trump is like Robert De Niro missing from Goodfellas. Oh my God, Jim Carrey is doing a great Biden too. Yeah, he is. And Kate McKinnon to me did the best Hillary Clinton. I still go back and watch when they parodied the debates. I still go back and watch them. They're fucking hilarious. I'm sure they'll find ways to get Alec Baldwin on SNL. Oh, I'm sure. He's hosted SNL more than any other celebrity. He might as well be a cast member. he's on there all the time, but I'm sure, yeah, they'll find a way to get him back. Jim Carrey's basically doing Fire Marshal Bill as Biden. Well, yeah, I thought that too. I'll be honest. And I normally don't think Jim Carrey is funny. That rubber face act in itself. Anna says, "Well, just wish it would go away. Poof, be gone. LL Bernie doing good, just sitting in his mittens. Oh, don't you just love that meme? I would much rather be doing whatever. uh, what do y'all think about Bernie memes? I think they're hilarious. Um, overdone, getting to be annoying is overdone, girls. See, I don't see it that often. I don't see the memes very often. So, to me when I see one, I think it's funny as hell. Um, so remember the gate crashing squirrel from about 10 years ago? It reminds me of that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But I don't see, like I said, I don't see the Bernie memes that often. So I've only seen like two or three of them. I just think the original picture is just funny in itself. Um, one thing about it, you gotta love Bernie. Um, I wouldn't vote for him. Um, now, maybe 20 years ago I would have, but Bernie, he just cracks me up. He is who he is. Anna says, but he cute. Needs booties to match for our Bernie. Anna says, Anna Grissom, the best is Big Bang Theory. You're in my seat, Bernie. Sam says Bernie got screwed 2 years in a row. One thing about it, at least now, Bernie's the head of the budget committee or something. So, um, you know, Bernie's been screwed forever since he's been in there. Um, and he's actually uh, a cantankerous guy. He's Larry David. I mean, Larry David plays him to a T because they're the same. But Bernie has the best in his heart for everybody. So, um I just don't know why he's not gotten the nomination. I really don't. You know. Uh when is that guy who slept with a Chinese spy named Fang Fang going to lose his job on the foreign intelligence? I don't know. To me, that would be you couldn't. I mean, you're on the Foreign Intelligence Committee and you didn't suspect a damn thing, not one thing. Anna Grissom, love it, has such good sense of humor. I mean, I can understand me sleeping with a spy, but if you're on the Foreign Intelligence Committee, I think I would vet who I'm dating. For real. For real, for real. Um, but yeah. Now, I do want to say this. Now, these people, um, in our legislative body, branch of our government. Especially there's two women who are QAnon followers, and I just wonder if they see the QAnon, Q anonymous. Honestly and truthfully, every time I hear that, because they're like, I wonder if Q is gonna, what was it? It was along the lines of Q shutting up, and I'm like, haven't y'all seen Star Trek? The Q pop up, just do whatever. You know, Q, the guy who wrote QAnon is, or whoever Q is, you know damn well he's a Star Trek fan, and he is just playing with everybody. For real. Some of the shit he comes out with, even I'm going, you gotta be crazy. You know, for real. Guy, whoever Q is, I want to shake his hand. And he's probably some dude who literally is into sci fi and who does literally live in his mom's basement. For real. And needs a shower. And wears clothes that are two sizes too small. And literally is just coming up with crap. And I'm sitting there thinking, why can't I be Q? I got some really good things to come up with. I mean, these things are just way out. Um, Sam says she paid for him to run. Who did? Then she lived with them and had access to his computers, and then it was proven she was a spy. Oh, okay. I get it. Q is a troll. That's something that Trump people do just to make the Democrats nervous in the chat room. I'm a hardcore Trump fan, and I don't even know what that is. Q was around. QAnon was around years before Trump, for real. Q was. I discovered Q. Well, through the help of someone else, I discovered QAnon. I think about five. No. 3 years ago. No, it was before Trump. It was about 5 years ago. May have even been longer than that. Um, and he was saying back then that JFK was alive. I was like, dude, White Picket Fence, hello. Q from Star Trek was chaos. Hell yeah, he was. He would create it, then sit back and watch. That's what I'm saying. Q, that's what Q is. He says a bunch of shit and dead serious. I would do the same thing. Q was a joke. Heard Q was secret agent. Q is some 45-year-old dude living with his mom, major Star Trek fan, and just wants, hey, let's see how stupid people act. For real. I wish I was Q. I wish I had come up with that. For real. During CNN live chats, we would all type Q. Well, there's two women in Congress. Bobo, I think her name is Bobert, and the other Mary something, I guess. I can't remember her name right off the bat. She's blonde. One Bobo is dark hair. The other one is blonde, and they're pistol packing mamas. That was from a greeting card back in 19. He's the ultimate seagull. um. Well, anyway, um, I'll be honest with you. Those are two women I would not mind decking. For real. White picket fence. I almost feel bad for the people when they realize that Q lied to them. Jenny Buse, hello. Hey Liz, guess what? How you doing, Jenny? How's everything going, sweetheart? Well, um, Sarah said flies in, takes a dump all over chat rooms, flies off again. I really do wish I was cute, but these two women, they're flat out QAnon believers, 100%. Um, and the one wanting to get pissed off because she wants to take in fire. There's a couple of them. There's some guy. He got mad because they were wanting to take firearms into onto the Senate floor, and that's a big no-no. And I'm sitting there thinking, they're idiots. My best friend sent it to me in college, Agent Q. Hi, Jenny, says Anna Fulton. So, those two women, just for the fact that they're QAnon believers, I just want to smack them. For real. Anybody who believes QAnon, um, I just feel the urge just to smack. Homosexuals, says Sarah. Firearms were allowed on the Senate floor the last 200 years. No, there wasn't. No, it wasn't. There are probably 8 to 10 people who carry a gun on the floor. No, they're not supposed to. That's a big no-no. It's always been that way, or at least I've known. So, no, you were not to. No. Oh my god, I gotta switch positions. I think they just have a mental screw loose. Oh, no shit. No shit. And if these senators can't understand why you can't take a firearm on the Senate floor, that's always been a no-no. Not to mention, in DC, in Washington, DC itself, they do not honor or recognize any concealed weapons permit from any state. And you are not supposed to have a weapon in DC. Now, we know there are people that do. But you were not supposed to have one in DC itself. Now they're wanting to make DC a state. It says, I'm great. I'm back in school taking some online classes so I can get my high school diploma, and I only need 21 more credits in taking government biology. You go, girl. You go, girl. Good job. I'm proud of you. I really am, Jenny. Fantastic. There's that in the 50s, some Puerto Rican terrorists smuggled guns into the House chambers and shot 5 congressmen. No deaths. Hi, nice Anna, says Jenny. White picket fences. There was a fight on the floor, what, a day or two before the electoral votes. If they had a gun, it would have been bad. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. But now they're wanting to make DC its own state. And I don't think they should. There's this one of them was ways. Now, if that had been any normal human being, police would have been in there arresting them all, getting them for disorderly conduct, simple assault. That's why the officers didn't roll their guns. Huh. They can tase them, use rubber bullets. But, What I think is funny is all these people of all right, let's look at who President Trump pardoned. He pardoned what, 140 people? And the people that stormed the Capitol for him, he didn't pardon a one of them. Heard it through the grapevine. Hello, there's my favorite Leslie. Well, hello, there's my favorite set of grapes. Um, so I think it's funny, all these people that Rudy Giuliani, Don Jr., and Don Sr., that we're going to go down to the White House. Let's go back, take back our government. They go running in there. They're getting arrested left and right, here and there, blah, blah, blah. And out of the 140 some people, President Trump pardoned not a one of them. And they're like, he lied to us. Dude, he lies to everybody. Those ain't patriots. No, they're not. Thanks, I already finished the first week of classes for government, and I have gotten all 100% on my lessons except for one. So my grade is over 90% right now. You go, girl. You go, girl. Um, those ain't patriots. Sam, Grapevine, how you been? What's the subject? It's a hodgepodge. Just whatever. We said down here he wouldn't. Anna says. Grapevine says, I'm happy Biden finally made it in to finally save us. Sarah says, fantastic. I am so proud of Jenny. You guys, Jenny has went through hell the past few, literally, and for her to bounce back, not only to live her life and go through the surgeries and emotional turmoil she's been in. And Jenny, I hope you don't mind me saying that. I'm not going into specifics. I can't always. And now, she sounds chipper and she's going to school. I am so proud of Jenny. I really, really am. True Les, that one guy that was wearing the horns, he says now he wished he didn't listen to. A lot of people are saying that. Sam says Alan Dershowitz already said it's impossible to, and that's not in office, so they're wasting more money. Grapevine says, congratulations, Jenny. Jenny says, I don't mind. Go ahead, Les. Thanks. I'm proud of myself. You should be. Grapevine says, Cash App Jenny at Honey Sign Grapevine. Sam says, when you're eating your pets in 4 years, Trump will save us. What? Proud of you, Jenny, says Anna Fulton. Jenny says, thanks, heard it through Grapevine. Take offense, says, way to go at Jenny. Up. Proud of her. Guys, Anna Fulton, oh Lord, Sam. That's probably why Connie's being quiet. It's because of Dale. Either that or Connie fell asleep. Sarah says, I'll let Abigail eat me before I'd eat her. Must be her cat's name. Um, really, Sam? Tim says, you know damn well this economy is going to tank. I'm fattening up all my cats. Sarah says, correct. So, yeah, that's her cat's name. Really, Sam? Sam, when are you going to move to Ohio and get out of New York? Really? Come on now. You need to come here to high. The house next to me is they're wanting to put it up for sale. I think that's they're really nice. Grapevine says Sam Rockwell, me too, and breed them. Snickerdoodle says I'll starve before eating any of my pets. White picket fence says and Sam another drink. Maybe he will go. Maybe he will go to sleep. Sam's an alright guy, you guys. I really am thinking about getting some potato skin. I'm getting hungry. Jenny says, I will. I am going to focus on my schoolwork and I'm ahead of schedule too. I don't officially start till Tuesday. Awesome. I would commit suicide, says Sam, just so my cat could eat me and live another month. That's how much I love my cats. Oh, I'm gonna make sure I buy a couple cows, a pig, have like 12 chickens. There you go. Uh, yep, New York fumes, blinding his judgment, says Anna Bolden. Sarah says, and now Abigail is walking around on the computer table. Why do cats do that? I'd be over at my friend Michelle's, and I'd be on her PC, and she'd be on her laptop, and her cat would just jump up there and just walk around. I'm like, you don't bother me any other time. Leave me alone. And then I get on the computer and wants to love on you, and then walks across everything. Um, Grapevine says, I snicker. Doodle, why? I'm sorry. I will read to make sure my children eat if it's the only food available. Anna Fulton says, agree, snicker. Sam says, New York sour diesel. Snicker says, I don't have any kids. Just me and my girlfriend. Nice, Anna. This says laughing at. That's why I keep asking Sam, when's he going to move to high? He can buy the house next door. Sam would be fun to sit out back and have cookouts with, or grill, and just chill. You know, when a cat meows is trying to communicate with a human, they don't meow with each other. Sticker says, so no, we wouldn't eat our animals. Sticker says she probably knew I was talking about her. Probably. So anyway, so now, Trump's flunkies are now regretting their actions, and they're going to be going to jail. I have a bad reputation, um, and if people don't if people don't remember this, because Trump said he'll be back in one form or the other, I really think Trump is either going to push for Ivanka or Don Jr. to run in 2024. I would actually show up with a gun full of rubber bullets or a water balloon launcher and just douse them. I really. I want own a legal firearm for go to firing range. You guys can't own one in New York. I got a firing range just right down the street. They definitely hiss at each other. I was keeping a cat um for for a friend of a friend who was in a bad place in life, and Abigail hated him. Anna Fulton says, "Watch your cats, Les." Around, around grill, Les with Sam. I don't have cats, so teriyaki fried cat legs. Sam says he will sharp. Trump had to be on Adderall. Sarah said that's a video which would definitely go viral. Sam says you can't even have a BB gun in New York City. Grapevine says if Trump gets impeached, he won't be allowed to run again. Fulton says I'm with you, Hez. Ping ping splat. Uh, Sarah, a friend of a friend. I think that's the first time Sarah has written um letters, and I freaking figured it out. He's not going to get impeached. It's impossible to pizza man that's already out of office. It's a proven fact. Nothing's been proven yet. Okay, plugs my cat's ears. I heard that Sarah Huckabee Sanders is tossing in her hat for Arkansas governor. There says I doubt if Trump will be alive in 2024. I'm actually surprised he survived this term. You guys notice he never aged? Dale says I fell asleep. Sorry, Les. Sorry for what, Sarah? And Dale, I even said you probably fell asleep. Alan Dershowitz said it's impossible. He's already been impeached. It's the Senate side gets to dole out what the so-called punishment for the impeachment. Um, Ew, goat balls are considered delicacy. Where I'm from, in a high. Where in a high? I used the letters BTDTWTT on another board, and someone said they Googled that and got that board, and another that they guessed right be might be from me. Damn, sorry for frustrating you. Oh no, that's okay. Fish with two B's. Hello. Hey kids, Les, miss ya. What you doing, Bish? Anna Grissom, Trump is gone. So glad. White picket fence. They are just setting up trial part of it. Exactly. Second board was a healthcare workers board where I had a different user. Says Sarah. Anna Fulton. Oh Lord, I can't think of that whole bunch run for anything again. Yuck. Sarah said they used to have a testicle festival in a small town near where I lived at the time. Oh my. How much to rent a home in a high? It just depends on where and what you want to rent. There's a BT, uh, B, BTDTWTT. Been there, done that, worn that t-shirt. Nothing, says Bish, living that COVID shutdown life. Aren't we all? And Fulton says, up in the hills, down around my county and in the hollows, Les. Really? Really? A grapevine says small town outside of Cleveland. Ew. You know, I lived up near there. I never did hear that. I may have and went ew. I may have. Forgot all about it. Ew. Ew. Better watch it. Barbara Schultz. 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 Hello. I am so glad Bish with two B's is here. Testicle? Yeah. No thanks. I agree. My phone's dead. Damn it. Fish, you need to text me so I don't have to scroll through tons of crap. That way yours is like right there on top. Because I was wanting to talk to you anyway. I actually thought about you. It's been a little while, but I actually was thinking about you. Plus, there's this plus twice today, water poured out of the heating vent and exhaust fan in the bathroom ceiling. I live in a 3-story apartment building. Damn. Fish says, I'm glad I caught you. Me too. Me too. Anna Fulton, I grew up around Cleveland. Came down, heard about it, and went ew. There says a maintenance guy came by and said it didn't look like an emergency, so they will come by in the morning. Hopefully fix it. I hope so too. Grapevine says they make us more masculine, the females, and Fish says I'll message you. I need more contact. Yeah, please do, and I'll charge up my phone. It's dead more than it's charged. I don't know what it is with me and phones and just letting them go dead. Like my main house phone, I let it go dead. I was like, oh crap, mom was supposed to call. So it's on the phone charger, on the charger. Says water, smoke, or fire require immediate attention. And also don't need a 24-hour notice, a 48-hour notice. Fish says sounds good. Yes. Grapevine says goat balls. It helps our men become fertile, and us women to help us stronger to take probably care of our land. Anna Fulton says icy down here, gang. Sarah said, oh, a discipline of Dr. Brinkley. Grapevine says take care of our land. Fish says freezing here in Boston. I need spring so bad. Yeah. Anna Fulton says going to hit bed soon. Okay. Green eggs and ham. Pick says okay, I'm going to look up if they really have a balls festival in Ohio. Anna Grissom's dreaming of the beach. I'd be happy with just the riverbanks, but I can't get down there anymore. And goat ovaries into women. Ew. That's okay. When I hear stuff like that, it just makes me think that of an Amazon tribe. It's our tradition at White Picket Fence. Anything is possible in Ohio. I have found that out. Ohio, I think, is the only state that can go through all 4 seasons in one day. For real. We don't really, Grapevine says, we don't really have rides and balloons. We eat it often at least once a week. Ugh. Anna Fulton, school tomorrow. Hugs to you all, and I hope see you soon. Take care, please. Anna, you too, sweetheart. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Anna says, someone hit Powerball. Did anyone hit Mega? Yeah. I think one person hit the Mega, and I think, wasn't the Mega $1 billion? Didn't even buy a ticket. That would have been $1,000,000,001. Oh gosh. Sticker says I'm looking forward to one other I want to go fishing and camping. Fish with 2 He says, ain't we all? I used to go to the Keys every year. Couldn't go last year. This year isn't looking good. Sarah said the other places, Iowa. Good night, Anna, says Sarah. Big Offense says, yep, it's called the um Fire Festival and it's held at the Eco Tavern. Fish with 2 says, good night, Anna Fulton. White Pig Fence says, yep, someone hid it in Michigan. Anna Fulton. Note, Sarah. Probably says night. Oops, wrong website. Um, Night, Anna says snickerdoodle. I never buy lottery tickets. Grapevine says it's normal to us, our average life expectancy. Anna Fulton says night fish, night sticker. And Anna Fish says, where are you from, Grapevine? Anna Grissom says, Maryland's hit Powerball. Dale says, we hit Powerball. Just a number, though. That's more than me. I didn't buy a ticket. Can you imagine hitting $1 billion? Do you know how much of that I would just give away? Literally, just give away. I'd walk in there with an attorney and a financial advisor. What kind of attorney would you get? I don't understand. In order to claim it, you have to have your ticket verified, which you can have it verified anywhere. And then they'll send you, if you don't walk in with it, they'll send you out to hire an attorney and a financial planner. Which I believe some people really truly need. Because I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you're poor and you're stupid with money, and then you hit a lottery and win a ton, you're still going to be stupid with money. And you'll run out of it in about 5-10 years. For real. And Grissa said these states that start with M are lucky. Grapevine says, don't knock it. You try it. Fish with 2 says, I buy a ticket every 5 years. White Picket Fence says the first thing you do is sign it and take a photo of it. Fish says, I know someone who won 2 times and is still broke. Exactly. If you're stupid with money when you're poor, you're going to be stupid with money when you're rich. But I'll be honest with you. If I won that 1 billion, I will go get the attorney and I will go get the financial planner and I will walk in there and sign all the documents they want me to sign, take the pictures, do whatever. But I will flat out tell them, I don't really need you because I'm going to be giving almost all of it away. And they will probably look at me like I'm stupid. But it's true. I don't need $1 billion to live. And there are so many other people and so many other good works you can do with that money. For real. So, me personally, I was born here. My family is Middle Eastern and Asian grandfather. Sarah says around here they also do a background check for in in this order: delinquent taxes, child support, and student loan. Good. I've heard that a lot of lottery winners would have burned the ticket if they had what it would do to their lives. Now, 1 million that I could deal with. Yeah. Bish says my dad was sure to teach me about money as I grew up. I learned how to make money work. Exactly, Bish. Bish knows what she's doing with money. Um, me and Fran, we know what we're doing with money. Um, You know, like I said, if you're poor and you're stupid with money, you're gonna be stupid with money when you're rich. True, Les, but we'll get beach condo. Picket fence says after federal taxes and state and where you're at city, it will would not be even close to a billion. Um, that's what I'm saying. People don't realize automatically 40% is. But I would take it in. I wouldn't take it in a lump sum. I would take so much a year. Because that's a lot of money to figure out what you're going to do with it. Me, I would have foundations. I would actually do things to improve my city, my community. I would pay for it. I would. I literally would just, like I said, give almost all of it away. I only need so much. I'm not a materialistic person anyway. The only thing I would do is I would still have my land, but I would tear this house down. I would build a different house with wider doors and hallways and things like that so I can get around wheelchair when the time comes. And I would actually put an elevator outside so I can get in the house. Only because it would be cool. I think that would be the only extravagant thing. And I would get a car that I could drive. Grapevine, you have a great night, honey. Thank you for coming in. Bish says, I tried to help my in laws set up annuities a year ago, but they just didn't understand. Yeah. Anna says, that is my favorite thing in the world. Beat. I love it. I really do. I've known a few people who prizes over 1,000 on scratch off tickets. They had background check and had to go to state HQ to pick it up. Yep. I think I forget what it is here in Ohio. I think you can get $1,000 at retail site. I think anything over that you have to go to the headquarters. Um, Wiping says I would take it in cash at my age, but would have trust set up right away, etc. Jenny says, "Well, I think I'm going to head to bed. Night, Les. Night, everyone." Jenny, you have a good night, hon. And I'm very proud of you. I really am. Fish says, seeing up trust for your grandkids would be great. Hell yeah. That's probably one of the first things I would do. Fish says, I didn't know that, Sarah. Good. Anna says, my niece wants to open a bake shop. I would set up something that would have annuities so that way I could leave it to my family. Um, Definitely the grandkids would have a trust. All of them. Especially the three youngest. Definitely make sure they would always have, no matter what. But they definitely, all of the grandkids, even the older ones, would all have trust funds. And nephew, of course, would have one, and of course his soon-to-be son. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Um, would definitely. Um, but almost all of it, literally, would be given away. I will, and thank you, and I will let you know when I graduate. Let me let me know before you graduate. Let me know how well it's coming along. Bish says passion projects would be great. I'd love to start a huge animal rescue. Wouldn't that be fantastic? If I had the energy, I would start a golden retriever rescue. My mom and I actually talked about it when I first moved here because she had always wanted to. And she said, if I buy all the stuff, part one, your place, I have to finish hard. I don't. They're not all going to fit in the house in the time, so I'd want a place for them that's heated and air conditioned. Pay for it. But it just never came to fruition. But um, I love golden retrievers, so Anna says she is really talented, but she isn't fast. She likes to take time on her creations. This says I came into part of my trust fund at 18 and I blew it. Fortunately, I didn't have access to all of it. I wouldn't. That's why the kids, they're all going to have trust. They're not going to. They need to learn how to handle money like I did. You know, they need to learn how to work for it. And none of them we get their trust funds until they're at least in their mid 30s. Um, Now, if they're going to college, I want their college paid for. But if they like want a car or whatever, they're gonna have to get jalopies. Have to work, like I did. Um, you know, and that's the only way they're going to be able to handle any. They need to go through the knocks. You know, the class of life, school of hard knocks. I do too. They're the sweetest fish. Sarah said, I try to set up a foundation to provide free cancer screenings for anyone who needs it, men, women, or children. Exactly. Many trust funds don't let them access the money until they're 25 or 30, except for medical or educational expense on. Yeah, that's how I would set it up anyway. I'm glad that's how trust because I do want their education paid for, but they need to learn how to work. Wouldn't it be great, says Fish, if that wasn't necessary, Sarah? People shouldn't need to worry about that. Exactly. White picket fence says setting up stipulations trust is a good thing, like age requirements and saying they have to take finance classes. Yep. Sarah says, I remember when Julian Lennon hit the charts, and my sister, who was then in her early teens, was surprised to find out he wasn't rich. Yep. Didn't his dad leave him? Yes, he did, and he didn't get it till he was about 30. Fish with 2B says, my parents were going through a bad divorce and taking my money, so I went out and spent it out of spite. But like you said, you didn't. Bish, that's horrible, says Sarah. Yeah, Bish learned how to handle money, I can tell you that. He really did. But Bish works for her money too. Um, you know, and if I won the billion, I don't even know if I would even family. I'll be honest with you. The only way anybody I think that we did, and it could be the fact that I refinanced or whatever, build the home. You can use any excuse. No one really has to. So very private, like you know. Um, I'd still would wear my old tennis shoes until they broke out. Bish says it is. Mom just thought Dad would replace it. Sarah said, Bish, what your mom did you is horrible. Bish says, yep. I've gone to many years school and have a few incomes. Yep. See now, like my sister wouldn't have. If she won the billion, she wouldn't have it in 10. Sucks with money now, and she makes great money. Sucks now. Makes a lot more than I do. And survive. Fish says, I forgave her, Sarah. Thanks, though. Like, yeah. What kind of work does your sister? My sister works for the post office. Worked there for 16 years. Anna says, I think your sister goes to the casino. She does. She does. But she doesn't go every week. She goes through periods where she'll go, and then she'll stop for a year, and then she'll go for a couple months, stop. Oh, that's right. You talk a lot about how she makes. Oh, and it's so weird because she'll get mad at, like, say, if I go over to mom's and I tell mom there's something I would like to have or whatever. Mom goes and gets it. She gets so pissed. She gets really, really mad and jealous. And I'm like, talking. It says she worried about her job. My friends who work there are. Nope. Definitely gambler. Oh, I know. He needs to grow up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He really, just like, Cameron. Now he's going to be a daddy. Fiance is 4 months, 16 weeks. And well, anyway, um, my sister will blow all of her paychecks because this is her grandchild. She will blow, I know her, all of her paychecks. That little boy. Now, I like spoiling kids, like especially my grandkids. There's a limit, you know. And I want to spoil my new nephew. And I know there's a limit. Anna says 777. Let's old casino here come to lose my ass. Oh my god. Anna says congratulations. Thank you, thank you. How old is he? Cameron is 25. He'll be 26 February. 6th of February, so that's 31. You need to be realistic about what you afford, and yeah, because I learned my lesson. My nephews really, really, um, they were 4 and 9, and I one Christmas they had so many toys. between me, what my parents brought up, because I lived 3 hours away, and what my parents brought, they got tired opening up presents. And I was like, no, this is not what it's. Congrats, thank you, thank you. Anna says I shop more than go to casino crazy. Yeah, I learned my lesson that Christmas, nephews. We need to really back off. So, you know, and that's so I learned my lesson. And when kids get too tired wrapping presents on, you know you've went over. So, you know, but they had kick-ass shit. Not gonna lie. We cut back so much Christmas. It was still too much. A, it was still too much, and B, we realized we didn't need any of it. Yeah, I've cut back a lot at Christmas with grandkids. Um, Only because they have 50 million people buying for them. So the presents we buy them, they get a choice of whether they want to keep it here or take it home. And they'll take like one home, maybe two, and the rest stay here. So it's what we can handle in our home. It's basically what it's come down to. And if they want electronics, expensive like that, go to your mommy and daddy. No, it's not up to us. Anna Grissom, my niece got her basket Christmas Day. We laughed so hard. Uh-uh. We laughed so hard at me. Oh my god. You know, I was talking to my OT, and I told her, I said, I never heard of getting presents for Easter. We got little Easter baskets. Got the chocolate bunny, and we got candies, and got didn't realize when we were really young that the eggs we were coloring are the eggs that went in our basket. Um, that's what the Easter bunny brought. I never heard of getting presents that on Easter, and I'm like, really? Yeah, you do that? People do that, I guess. I've thrown out or donated so much this year. I don't want clutter. Hell yeah. Anna said she loved it because of COVID. Everyone got their birthday. You know, you know what I really love? And my mom, she likes to go out and do it personally. Can't shop anymore. And the odds of her shopping a store, not realistic. But we let her think she can. Got their birthday with Christmas. Ah. But my mom used to make up. Sister hated it. She's like, yeah, 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 whatever. I mean, that's how she felt about it. My mom would always make up gift bags when we got older, you know? And I love them because she's thoughtful and she gives out gift bags of things you can use. Um, she has went and bought me needles and testing strips, um, deodorant, shampoo, conditioner, soap, toothbrushes, toothpaste. Um, she throws money in there, of course, card with money. You know, useful things. And it wouldn't be like a little bottle of shampoo or not. Get like the big old family size, all this other stuff you wouldn't have to buy for 3 or 4 months, except for the two. Um, but she gotten me stamps thrown in there and stuff, and she does it. She picks the bags, and she does. She's the only one I know that could do the tissue paper the way she does it. I've tried. I can't make it look that nice. It really takes time with everybody's specific gift bags. And I am so appreciative of that stuff. Like razors and razor blades and stuff you don't have to buy. You know, and that is so, I think, that is more thoughtful than just anything, because it's a lot of things in one bag, and it's stuff she picks up during the year. So if she has there's I have a certain shampoo I always use. I've used it for years. She has a coupon for it. We'll go get it. And so that's part of my gift bag. And so I love them. I can't stand them, but I love them. My mom and aunt did that. They were big couponers. Hell yeah. Did Razor, Anna Grissom did Razor every other year for my brothers. They love it. Hell yeah. Sarah says candies, picture frames, blank journals. No thanks. I never got that kind of stuff in there, but it was always useful stuff, which I thought was extremely thoughtful. That's a month of needles I didn't have to buy. You know, um, I just thought, and Lancet, testing strips. That was a month of testing strips I didn't have to buy. Um, I thought that was just a very, I think they're very personal gift bags. You know, uh, Fish says my dad has given me a roll of stamps for years. I think it's been a book of stamps the last few years because we don't mail as much. Sarah says candy, sure. Candles, I don't use. Anna says a bill from Bath and Body was 200. Had to stop laughing till semi-annual sale in June. Sarah says my parents have always put a book of stamps in our Christmas stockings. Um, yeah, parents don't Christmas stockings. She's like, you're old enough. um, but yeah, I love the personal stuff, and of course, my mom, she used to make candies or cookies. Now she buys them, and she'll just put them in tins for us. Um, or she'll say, "Here's a tin. Fill up what you want. Put everything out, and we just fill up our tins with stuff we want." But I always liked the gift bags. It was always personal stuff that she knew we used. That stuff I didn't have to buy. You know, I just really appreciate it. Um, my hubby hasn't eaten candy I put in his stockings yet. I keep um giving it side eye. It's calling to me. Oh, bish. Anna says makes me want, and Sarah says I also got a bag of homemade Chex Mix. That's always a treat. I like Chex Mix as long as it don't have raisins. I hate picking. Grab some or the raisins. Some people put raisins. We did Christmas by mail this year. Just emailed me a couple days ago to say she had ordered a gift. Yeah, we have to call my parents. Expect your gift. It's day. So what do you get people that, like I told mom, I said, you and dad have literally everything. And anything you want, you go and get. What do you get people? It was easier to do that for my grandparents because, especially with my grandma, because I'm the oldest granddaughter. No matter what I get her, cherishes it. Or she did when she was alive. So it was easy for grandma. She loves all the gifts from her grandkids. Doesn't matter how stupid it is. But now that this is my parents, what do you get a woman and well, what do you get both your parents that has everything? They owe no one anything. Everything is paid off. What do you get them? Anything they want, they just go get. They're so hard to buy for. Um, Sarah says she didn't want it get lost in the mail mess. Don't blame her because she likes to send fruit boxes from Harry and David. Anna Grissom says tried making Chex Mix, mine wasn't good. Fish says we zoomed our Christmas. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, mom, dad, let's zoom our Christmas. Nah, they don't want to fool with it. A phone call, Merry Christmas. Hope you have a good day. Bye. Boink. There's a in my parents' box did include lottery tickets. LOL. Of course, I didn't win, but my nieces did. There said I mostly get gift cards now because my parents have everything they need. I love gift cards. People say they're so impersonal. I love them. I love gift cards. So I don't know why you guys think I'm so hard to buy for. Area says, Les, you're so hard to buy for. Really? I tell you what I want. Gift cards. Hello? I tell you exactly where I want them from. Hello? You're so hard to buy for. Gift card. Hello? Um, White Picket Fence says pictures of family in frame. Anna Griston says photo albums with pictures, Les. Yeah, I don't even know where my parents' pictures are. I don't even think they know where it is. All those pictures, they're gone. My family was never big on pictures. That's why there's hardly any of me growing up. There's hardly none. And whatever pictures were left at the house that were my parents, gone. No idea. So, fish with two B's. I give my dad a gift certificate to his favorite restaurant and maybe some hand tied flies for. Dad needed socks, so I got him some. Sarah. For some people, it may be. For others, it isn't. Exactly. Anna Grissom, Taco Bell for the Les. Yeah, I do eat Taco Bell. But if you have one, why not? Exactly. Fish says, I feel like 50 cards are like exchanging checks. Why bother? But we do it. Sarah says, hey, I sent you a McDonald's gift card last year, remember? Yes, she did, and I for my fish. The gift cards. I feel like gift cards are like exchange checks. I love gift cards. Sarah did send me um um McDonald's and so I can get my fish sandwich and boy, that's exactly what I spent it on too. Fish sandwich from McDonald's. Want to get people things they can use. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love stuff like that. I don't really think I'm hard to buy for. But my family's friends say it every year, you're so hard. I flat out tell you what I want. I love the gift bags my Mom's the only one that gets it. Like I said, my sister, like, she died. I appreciate all that stuff. I don't have to go buy it. I appreciate the gift bags. But that's the kind of person I am. I love gift cards. To me, it's the thought, you know. And it says, I sent you Taco Bell like 2 years ago. You were the one who sent me the Taco Bell? Would you believe I still have something like 62 cents on that card? Dead serious. I was like, where did I get this card from? I still have it. Thank you, Anna. Arby's has the better fish, I found out. Really? I was wanting to try Arby's fish. I really was. Anna says, I love to eat out. Fish says, I do, but if we're all trying to spend the same amount, it sends like a money exchange. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. No, I understand. I understand what you're saying, Bish. I miss restaurants, she says. Um, Culver's has a really good fish sandwich too. We don't have a Culver's. How funny it was for you and Joe mukbanging. Yep. Yep, I gotta get a hold of him. We're supposed to go over some shit and bang. Um, I miss him. I love him. I do. If anything ever happened to him, really. But I've been wanting to try. We don't have a Culver's, but I've been wanting to try the Arby's one. I we've actually, or I should, I have actually eaten out quite a bit. I've had Long John's, had Taco Bell twice. I've had Long John's, Taco Bell twice, Wendy's, Tombstone, Tumbleweed today. So which is a lot. Shoot, phone is dying. We'll talk soon. Night all. Fish, you have a good night, hun. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. And text me so that way I can find you on my thing. Anna Grissom says he is giving dancing drums, slot machines, all his money. There says, good night, Bish. White Pig Fins. I tried Arby's fish for the first time during Lent last year. They had a great special. So it was pretty good. I tried one time, of course this was years ago. Um I tried Wendy's had a fish sandwich. I don't know if they've had it since. This was years ago and it just was good. I'm like, oh come. White Pig Fin says addicting. Oh great. All I need to be is addicted to another place with a good fish sandwich. I guess McDonald's stopped doing breakfast all day. That really pissed me off because I was really, this is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was really craving sausage McMuffin. And so, come to find out, they stopped doing breakfast all day. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Wendy's may have it just during Lent. The only meat item I got from the chicken nuggets I do like. Yeah, I'm not a chicken. Well, I can't say I'm not a chicken. I'm just when I think of Wendy's, I don't think of chicken nuggets. I just want a single with tomato, mayo, and ketchup. Yes, they did. Asshead McDemons. You remember? Yeah, you know, did they paint? And they got rid of Ronald McDonald. It was bad enough they got rid of the hamburger, Grimace. Now they got rid of Ronald. McDonald's just the same. Did they get rid of Ronald McDonald? I like Wendy's chicken biscuit for breakfast. I do like their sausage. Wendy's breakfast sandwiches, their sausage. I love them. They are good. And they got rid of the cheese Danish. I love those. Yeah, what is up with McDonald's? Anna says, is it still same color? Yeah, the black. Yeah, ours is. Oh yeah. There it is. I like the Arch Deluxe. I liked it too when they had it. Or no, I like the Arch Deluxe. Well, I don't think I've tried the Arch. I can't say. But you remember when they had the McDLT where the hot was hot and the cold was cold? I like those. Every time they have something good, they get rid of it. Or they change it. Like at one point, McDonald's had like the best milkshakes. And that lasted a year. Like, you gotta be kidding. Anyone remember the black buns Burger King had for Halloween years ago? Yes. I did not try those, by the way. I did not. Of course, I wasn't a Burger King fan. Our Burger King was redone and it did reopen. And Cheryl told me that the one in Buckeye Lake, which is down the road, she said, Les, she said, I've been to McDonald's there. And she said the food isn't the same because I refused Burger King. And so I tried it a few weeks back. I didn't even finish my Whopper. I said, to me, I was like, yeah, they didn't do anything to improve the food. They just improved the building. I love their old milkshakes, the thick, gritty texture. Hell yeah. Anna said milkshakes is always broken here. White picket fence. We get a chocolate milkshake here, and it's like chocolate milk all run. There says I didn't either, but people weren't expecting dark green poop the next day. Nor did I when I indulged in black jelly beans. Yeah, I made cupcakes, Halloween cupcakes one year for my little cousins, and I made black and orange ones. And I told my grandma, like my grandma was alive at the time, like, and grandma, this was 2 days later, and she, what's wrong? Green for two. Said Les. It was the icing. I said what? Said the black icing. He said it'll make your poop green. I was like, oh shit. Oh. Yeah, that was the Anna Grissom's. Welcome to Alabama. No milkshakes here. Around here, you guys are going to think I'm really weird. Have you guys ever heard of called United Dairy Farm? It's like a convenience store, gas station, and they sell ice cream. It's supposed to be from the local, made from milk from local farmers, things like that, and blah. Um, no pun intended. They have the best milkshake. Oh my god. And there's only one nearby, and I don't feel like traveling all. White picket fence. I used to work at a UDF back in the day. I'm telling you, UDF, United Dairy Farmers, had the best steaks. UDF is United Dairy Farmers. Like I said, it's a convenience store, gas station, and they sell ice cream. Their ice cream is really good. I'll be honest with you. White picket fence. I remember when my daughter gave her first child grape juice, and her poo was green the next morning. Um, she woke up screaming. We had to go. we had to, we had to go. We had to go to her. Yeah, yeah. The first, your first child. Um, yeah, you kind of learn everything. By the time second child comes around, it's like, eh. Miss Hardy's peach shake. They got rid of our Hardy. They did. We have a building where the Hardee's was. It originally was a burger chef, and it went out of business. And then something else went in, it went out of business. And then a Hardee's went in, it went out, and it was empty for a long time. And now there's a Mexican restaurant there, Puerto Vallarta, that's been there. I forget for how long, but I swear it's a cover because there's never any. Most cars you'll see, even on the busiest weekend nights, free. You ask me, it's a front. When I was a teenager, a classmate said she was babysitting for a neighbor's child and found speckled poop in her diapers. Oh my god. My pig fence to that kid is now almost, and I still tell that story. Oh my god. No Hardy Sear says Anna Grissom, pick a fence. Hardy's suck. We had them all. Really, ours was pretty good when we had them. But Sarah said when the parents arrived home, said, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, ate some crayons yesterday." Oh my god. Oh my god. Anna Grissom says she likes the Hardy's breakfast. Pick a fence. Says rolling the floor at Sarah. Sarah says sometimes restaurants that don't have a lot of walk-in traffic catering. This one don't. That's why I said it's a front. And I'm not the only one that thinks that. A lot of people think that, but nobody gives. You really have to come to my town to experience. I'm serious. We ought to have just a gathering. There's um there's 5 restaurants. I mean 5 hotels just down the street. Have the Hampton. It was the Holiday Inn Express. I forget what it's called now. I don't recommend. But um, yeah, to experience my town, it's talk about damn, you kidding, that kind of feeling. Really weren't kidding, were it? No, our friends used to have a to an excellent Mexican restaurant, and it closed suddenly because their owners hadn't paid taxes. That's what happened to Popeye's Chicken here, up on 21st Street. They built it. Everybody was one. That thing opened, and everybody I knew was eating Popeye's chicken. Popeye's chicken. Popeye. I think I was the only one that for it. I tried it. That was enough. And next thing I know, something like 5 months later, it was shut down. Literally, they went in there and shut that down because they never paid taxes. They never paid anything. And it's been sitting empty. What, 3 years now? I was damn. Got Popeyes for like 5 months. So I'm sitting there thinking, how can a chain pay their taxes? Really? Kind of chicken? Fading in and out. Oh, probably because I'm rocking. Popeye's chicken. Um, wow, when I lived there, we had to drive way up to the TA truck stop for Popeyes. Yeah, they finally got one in for about 5 months. You would drive by, you'd see all the shit on the windows and the door, tape. They closed that bitch down. They were in the middle of business and closed them down. Like, damn. People were so pissed. Oh, Popeyes. There's one near me that was closed for a couple days recently. Nobody seems to know why. Some people think the health department made them. Probably. That's the only thing I can think of. Unless they literally ran out of food. I know restaurants that have done that. The biscuits are good, but anything else, I think it's overrated. Yeah, I didn't really care for them. I said, let's go to Lee's or Kentucky Fried. Rather, I didn't even care much for biscuits. I just like, well, got jelly. That'll help. Anna Grissom said had red beans, rice from Popeyes. Had to add Cajun. Yeah, I didn't particularly care much for anything. I didn't understand big I was about. And I'm sitting there thinking when that chicken sandwich they came out with, I'm sitting there thinking, thank God we don't have our real. I can imagine the chaos it would have caused up on 20th Street. People trying to get in to get their chicken sandwiches. Wow. Um, but I'd rather go to Lee's Famous Recipe or Kentucky. Now I'm going to trust because Lee's used to be really, really, really good, and then they got really, really, really bad. And then Kentucky Fried came in, and we just ended up going Kentucky Fried. But um, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, they moved, and apparently has new ownership and management and everything. And apparently their food is good again. So Anna Grissom says Bojangles has best business. Sarah said when that Popeyes opened, they had lines rivaling the COVID vaccine drive up. Come on, folks. It will still be here next week. That's the way Cane's chicken tenders. That's all they sell is chicken tenders. It was like Kane's chicken place, and all they sell is chicken tenders. That's it. And they literally for a week had cops directing traffic because it would back up on main road. Um, and I'm sitting there going, there isn't a chicken finger or chicken tender on earth that I would wait in. Um, and it just backed up, and people trying to cut in with their cars, and cops were there, and they're like, you know, people were actually running out of gas, and hey, there said, "Yep, same here." White picket fence says, "Yeah, I want a Cane's here." Anna Grissom said, "The man that owns Cane's is so nice." There said, "There's a Cane's here, but I've never ordered it, eaten there." I know people that have. I know my sister bought a whole bunch of stuff and brought it over. Um, that's okay. Of course, I'm not a major chicken fan, so but every once in a while, I like fried chicken. Every once in a while, I like some fried. If I'm going to try Lee, I am going to try theirs. Ooh. See if they got good again. My sister went and she said they did. But it's just, and the regular restaurants, they're doing a heck of a carry out, like Red Lobster. Now you can go to eat, of course. Um, you have to wear a mask when you go in. Tells you on the door, stuff like that. Apparently, um, but they're doing a heck of carry out business, like Tumbleweed. What about the steak place? The actual sit down restaurant types. None of them really closed. They really didn't. And the carryout business, tell you what, people who are driving for Uber, for Foods, DoorDash, there's another one. They're making money hand over for real. Anna says the guy who owns Cane's is from Louisiana. Gives a lot of his way. Sarah said Hardee's had fried chicken briefly when I was in college. It was good too. White Big Fence says, okay, there is in KC, but only city. Anna says their fries and coleslaw good at Cane's. Um, Sarah says the lady whose cat I fostered does DoorDash. She recently made some good money. Yeah, people make good money. They're making money hand over fist here. Dead serious. But this is a no, this is a fast food restaurant loving town. I don't think anybody. Although just in my town we've got one, two, three, four. Wait, one, two, three, four. Four grocery stores within a mile. Straight down. That's a lot. Within a mile. I mean, just a mile line, not a mile radius, just a mile line. If it's a mile. Um, the hours at her main job are irregular, so this supplements. That's what a lot of people are doing. Some are doing it full time, and they just, jeez. I know they make a fortune with DoorDash because I know a lot of people that order through DoorDash and don't realize the tip is automatically added in. So they'll give a tip at the door. But and I'll be honest with you, I've ordered DoorDash um several times, and one time I ordered a big meal for two people, and they brought me my meal, and I'm like, hey, they handed me a little bag that felt like it had nothing in it, and it was just pie. And I said, well, at first I said I'm supposed to have a 20-ounce drink with this, and so really, and he looked at the ticket, and he handed me the bag, and I was like, wait a minute. I said, where's my meal? He said, well, that's what they handed me. So he started looking at the ticket, and I said, dude, I said, you didn't look at the ticket. It looks pretty long for just a piece of pie. And he looked at me, and I said, I assumed he was going to go get the rest and bring it back. He said, well, I'll let him know. And I said, okay. And I said, could you, when you bring the food back, could you not put it on the porch that I can't get back into my house? And he said, yeah, sure, no problem. You know, that little bastard never went back. And I gave him a tip. Um, DoorDash, I just went ahead and gave him more than invested. And so I had to call them. I'm like, this kid took my money. And you guys took my money. And he brought me my dinner, and all they brought was a piece of pie. And I said, I ordered a big dinner for two. And I said, it's been 45 minutes. He hasn't come back. Was like, I was so mad. Well, they ended up sending someone else out. Um, and I told him I appreciate it. And I said, could you have them come to the door? I said, I can't go out my door. I'm handicapped. And they said, yeah. And so, like, you got to be kidding me. You see this long receipt, you're looking right at it. Don't you think that what you got was a little bit much for one teeny bag? I paid 40 something, like 41 something, 42. It just floored me. It just floored me. Like, it says, nope, they won't go back, says White Picket Fence. There said, I hope that was his last night door dashing. I hope so too. Because I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. And then I ordered DoorDash another time. This was just a few days ago. I forget where I ordered from. And the guy walked up, rang the doorbell, starting to leave. I didn't choose the option for drop and go. I actually said I needed it handed to me. And he left the food not by the door, but by the steps in a row. The pop in a row. We didn't even have a drink carrier, and two bags, and was getting ready to leave. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa! And he came back. He said, well, I sit over here because I didn't want the door to hit it. Well, set it. First of all, there is a gap between ground and my door, something like that. Okay? You couldn't set the food beside the door. Really? I was so pissed. So he came back and I made him hand it to me. Did you get a refund? No, they went ahead and had somebody else send out all the food, and and the manager of the restaurant called me, and everything was done fresh, and it was nice and hot when it got here. So, um, but they did take the tip off. I said I don't want him to have a tip, so they did take the tip off. So I didn't have to pay any tip at all. Anna Grissom says I live on Highway 280. My food would be cold. It is well to walk traffic. Well, I can't walk. Not where I live. Um, but yeah, I was so mad that night. That day. I was like, now I was nice to the lady. Of course, they're out in California, and it took me like eight, 10 minutes to find the phone number to actually call them because I'm not good with it. But I did finally find her, and I gave him the information. I said he got my money. He got more than what was suggested for a tip. I said, so he's got my money for the tip, and you guys got the rest of my money, and I didn't get nothing. So I got my dessert. It was a piece of pie. I said, I didn't get the dinners or nothing. So she did. They in the rest, like I said, the restaurant called. They were very nice about it, and it was the manager that actually spoke to, and he told me what happened, and I said, well, that's fine. I said, if you guys, want to remake it, that's fine with me. And so DoorDash had them remake it, and everything was fine. Wall to wall traffic, very crowded, says Anna. We do DoorDash and Instacart. Never tried Instacart. I've done Uber when it first came to this area, and DoorDash. So I have had more problems with Insta than DoorDash's white pig. I don't like the way the restaurants are doing up the menus. First of all, if you look at the menu, even without the tax and delivery and all and tip and everything, the stuff is actually more than what you can just go to the store and get. Go up to the store. Like, say you want a McDonald's. This is an example. I'm not 100% sure, but say you want a 6-piece chicken nugget from McDonald's and it's $1 at McDonald's. Well, on DoorDash, it would be $1.89. Yeah. So the prices are more anyway, and I just don't like the way um they the options they give you on the menu. Um, just I don't know. Um, Highway 280 is like my city traffic, says Anna. Cookies, hello. Les, good evening. Ernestine F, hello. Instacart goes to my food marts in like Target and Big Lots, etc. Really, I'm going to see if we have an Instacart here. That would be fantastic. Cookie says they've shortened the menus out here some places. Um, yeah, they have here. Anna Grissom, New York. I know, like with Wendy's, I was going to get Wendy's, so I was, ordering for a few people, and so I said, well, we'll get Wendy's. And went to get it was a single burger combo. So I clicked on it, and they have required fields for it, and so you had to select what size combo. Normally, it'd have small, medium, and large. You'd only click small, and then the sandwich says click on the meat, and you could either click double or triple. You couldn't click a single, and it was a required field. You had to click one or the other. And I was like, this is bullshit. I don't want a double. So I had to go and buy the sandwich separately, buy the fries separately, buy the drinks separately, in order to get it. I was like, you gotta be kidding. Bam, Alabama thinks it is New York traffic wise, says Anna. So I was like, that changed with these. Never had to worry about that before. So they're changing shit, and it's going to get to. But the Instacart I want to try because I know, and I can't remember the name of the company. There is a company that is like a drugstore, um, or a convenience store, I should say. Every convenience store product you can think of, they have, and they'll deliver it to you within 30 minutes. They say, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh shit, I can order my cigarettes. And I'm sitting there thinking, if I was a drinking person, I would be able to get my beer a lot easier. You know, been eating groceries. Um, Same here. We went to Kroger today though. They had, I ordered some. Oh yeah, I ordered potato skins and they didn't have none. I had a $30 gift card. That's why I got potato skins from Tombstone, Tumbleweed. Fun for that. Gotta use them gift cards. Should have gotten a beef chimichanga. White Pigfin says, I do not think you can get smokes from Instacart, at least not here. Anna says, just easier than getting out. Well, it's always better, just, that's why you go grocery shop. But when I can't get out to go grocery shopping, or don't have anybody, I put an order in, I don't have anyone pick it up, or the thing ends, the deadline, you know, to eat. Um, no, it's not Instacart picket fence. It's an actual company, and it's just a convenience store type thing. Um, Anything you can get in a convenience store, you can order through this company, and they even have they even have specific cars. I'm looking right at the car. Can't remember the name of the company though, but it's just like a convenience store. Anything. You can call up and say, I'd like to have 32 32 ounce fountain pop. Like to have a bag of M&Ms, small bag of combos, aspirin, 2-pack of aspirin. I mean, anything you can get at a convenience store. And I can't remember the name of the company. And I know they're in Columbus. Can't remember the. Makes me sad. Anna says had mini corn dogs, key lime pie for the game. Yay, Bucks. Um. Oh, nice. Says Big Offense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, prove that I'm over 21 and I can get cigarettes and beer. Yeah. My Pickup says, okay, I need to go. I do too, actually. I've been on here way too long. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning. my meds start to kick in. I'm so high, and then I'm big offense. I have to drive tomorrow to take the other half. Doc, oh, I hope everything's okay. I want to thank you for coming in, Picket Fence. I appreciate you coming in. And I'm going to go ahead and go. I'll finish the cigarette, and I gotta go back there and lay. Getting tired of myself, Susanna. Yeah, it's starting to kick in, and I can feel it in my eye. I think we had a nice chat tonight, Sarah. See you later. Yeah, I want to thank everyone for coming in and participating. I truly, truly appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a great night, great day tomorrow. And we'll talk later. Bye.